I'm going to use this simple example here to illustrate another property of exponents. A to the fifth divided by a to the third. Well, let's write out what a to the fifth means. That means 5 of those guys multiplied together. So there's 3, 4, and 5 divided by 3 a's being multiplied together. And the idea here is there are some common factors here that we can divide out. I mean, there's 5 a's being multiplied here and 3 a's multiplied here. The idea of reducing this kind of a fraction would mean to divide top and bottom by a common factor, that's an a, until you can't do it anymore. And so here's the idea. If I take this bottom and divide it by a, I would get these 3 a's divided by an a, and so division by an a we could call that just 1. It would knock out an a, or divide one a out and you get 1. And we can do the same thing here, divide the top by a, and we would knock out one of these a's and get a 1 as a result. So what we did here is divide top and bottom by a pair of a's, or by a itself, and it knocked out a pair of a's, I should say, and got a result of 1 here. So now the question is, how many more times can we divide a on top and bottom to knock out common factors? Well, there's 2 more down here and there's 4 up here, so we can do it 2 more times. So divide bottom by a, leaving that with a 1, divide top by a, leaving that with a 1, and we do that one more time. So dividing top and bottom by a, that leaves me with 1, and so what we have here is a times 3 1s, which I won't even write those ones because they don't change the answer. And we get 1 times 1 times 1. Or we get a squared divided by 1, which we can write as a squared. So let's zoom back here and take a look. How is this exponent related to the 5 and the 3? Well, hopefully you're thinking subtraction. And so here's the idea. When you take an expression that has like bases and they're being divided, you can find out the resulting number of bases, or in this case a's, by simply subtracting. And when you subtract, we are actually dividing out common factors here. So we're dividing out 3 common factors of 3 of both top and bottom, leaving us with 2 on the top, or 2, or a squared. So here's another rule. If I have a base raised to a power of m and the same base raised to another power, then the resulting number of b's when you do this division that are being multiplied is simply by subtracting, and it's subtracting of top minus bottom. So we could have got to this answer right away by saying, oh, 5 minus 3 will leave me with 2 a's being multiplied. And again, subtracting meaning we're dividing out common factors. Okay, so we're going to use this here in some more examples.